Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm John, the Ribble Valley Cyclist. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about these, the SPATZ Roadman 3 Overshoes. Are they good quality? Do they keep your feet dry? Do they keep your feet warm? Now, how are you supposed to put them on? So as the name of my channel suggests, I'm in the Ribble Valley. For those of you who don't know, that's the northwest of England, which we all know gets more than its fair share of wet, cold winter months. So because of that, I've got more than my fair share of experience when it comes down to overshoes. I've tried the thick ones, I've tried the thin ones, I've tried the zip them up with flashing light ones, and all of them don't do a very good job of keeping your feet dry or warm, and from my experience also, fit badly and don't last very long. So a year ago, I treated myself to a pair of these. Now, according to my Strava, between November last year and March this year, I did 89 bike rides, apparently. And I should imagine, knowing the British weather, a vast majority of those bike rides included me using these overshoes. So in this video, I'm going to give you my personal opinion on what I think about how good they are compared to stuff like this, and how good they are at keeping your feet dry and warm. And also, how well have they lasted for 89 bike rides and 1 year? So let's take a closer look at these SPATZ overshoes. So the first thing you'll notice is the material that they're made from. They're made from the same as a wetsuit, a thick neoprene. But if you look at it closer, it's a very, very dense, thick material, and it has this waterproof coating on it. You've got full 360 reflective for those enjoying those winter commutes. And if we look at the toe box here, this is that Kevlar toe box. Now, other manufacturers do this, but they don't seem to do it as well, because this one is holding out. No signs whatsoever of any wear or any holes. So that's doing really, really well. The fastening of the overshoe is done with Velcro at the bottom. If we give that a try, as I say, 1 year down the line, how's that Velcro doing? Still doing really, really well indeed. This is a really clever idea. What they've done is they've put in this different type of material, which is very, very robust, hard-wearing material. This neoprene is fragile and can be very easily damaged. So to protect against crank rub, they've put this insert in there, which is looking after that delicate material. And I can also confirm it doesn't cause any rub marks on your crank arms. But to get a better idea of what's going on, the best thing to do is turn one inside out. And in true Blue Peter fashion, here's one I did earlier. So the first standout thing you'll notice is this thermal panel, which does an amazing job of just keeping you really, really warm. But if we look, we can now see, have a closer look at this really, really dense neoprene. Now, as I said earlier, this is the same technology as a wetsuit. So what's happening, let's face it, eventually, if you're out in the rain, eventually, if you ride for long enough, no matter what you've got on, the water is going to get in. So what happens is the water gets soaked up by this dense material, and this protective coating on the outside stops that water from being chilled, and your body warms that water up in exactly the same way that a wetsuit works. And that is how a wetsuit keeps the user warm. And this is doing exactly the same thing. So that dense material, eventually it will soak up the water, but it will still keep you warm. So also what you'll see here are these anti-slip strips around the foot area and around the calf. And what they're doing, pretty obvious, they're just stopping this overshoe from sliding around. But what you'll also see, what SPATZ has done is they have reinforced the construction of the overshoe by these welded joints that have also been taped. So anywhere where there's a join in the overshoe, what they've done is they've protected that joint and reinforced that joint with these strips. So there you go. Gives you a bit more of an idea how SPATZ has bolted these overshoes together. Okay, so I suppose the only thing left for us to do is put on some kit, put on some overshoes, and go for a ride in the rain. So the burning question, how do you get them on? I don't think there's an official way you're supposed to do it, but this is how I do it. So, first off, don't put your shoes on. Leave your shoes off. Now, if you try and put them on like this, and just grab hold of them, and yank them on like a pair of socks or a pair of wellies, then your kit's going to go all over the place, and you're going to put your fingers through them. So, I don't recommend you do that. So how I do it, I get the bottom of the overshoe, and curl it up like that. Just turn it in. And I get the top, and I do exactly the same. Just get it, and roll it over like that. Okay? And you grab the overshoe, and you put it on. Because you've curled the top over, you're not pushing all your kit out the way. Put them on, like so. Then grab a shoe, put a shoe on. And now, you can just get them, pull them down, curl them over, fix them at the bottom, and roll them up. There you go. Simple as that. The Ribble in all its glory. So I've been on the bike for about an hour. Weather's pretty grim. It's been raining pretty much all day. I've not cheated. And I'm on the summer bike. So no protection, no mud guards. I'm getting absolutely caked, as is my bike. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I've got a right job to clean this when I get back. So yeah, now's the time to say like, comment and subscribe. So feet are nice and warm, lovely and toasty, if I'm honest. A little bit too warm, it's about 9 degrees. So a little bit warm for such heavy duty overshoes. Feet are perfectly dry. I've got my summer shoes on under the SPATZ. Feet are perfectly dry, lovely and toasty. So what do we want from our overshoes? We want them to be warm, we want them to be dry, and we want value for money. Are they warm? Yeah, they're really warm. Before I had these overshoes, I tried every trick in the book. I tried the 2 pairs of socks, the winter boots, the tinfoil around your toes. I tried the crisp packets around your toes. I tried it all. I kept getting cold feet. Since I've had these, I've never had cold feet when I'm out on my bike. I can go up in the lakes and the dales, -2, -3, feet are still warm. Do they keep your feet dry? I've ridden in a lot worse conditions than this, and yeah, they do keep your feet dry. On the screen right now is a photo of me riding through a flood. I got home, my feet were still dry, I kid you not. Are they value for money? Yeah, they are value for money. Yeah, they cost twice as much as a normal overshoe, but they're twice the overshoe. Look how well they've lasted. They're put together so well. Look at the fantastic job they do. Most importantly, they allow me to go out on my bike no matter what the weather conditions. So yeah, in my opinion, they're fantastic value. So these guys also do a glove. Need to get hold of some of those, give those a try, because I'm hoping they're as good as their overshoes. Right, enough of this riding in the rain, let's go home. So I guess you're watching this because you haven't picked up your pair of these yet, which probably also means you've got some wet cycling shoes. Check out this video where I test a gadget that will dry those cycling shoes in 30 minutes. I'll make sure you subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.